get him on the ground. They get the turnover, they get a chunk of yards, and they are in business.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure after he makes the catch. That's a costly giveaway.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Oh, there he goes! Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Pitt pushing the pace.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Turns it on at midfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. from the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
And the offensive player had to commit pass interference on that play. You saw the defender jump the throw. The defender was in position to make an interception, so the offensive player had to do something to break it up.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This game just feels so different than it did in the 1st half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
We've got a timeout from the kick. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's brought down, but solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Back to pass, it's Bermudez. The quick out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Bring in the heat. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Panthers moving quickly to the line. Wants to pass it. Catch in the middle. It's Saunders. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Caught over the middle. It's Dorsey. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The give on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Off play action on first down. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Bermudez. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Saunders. They found a way to get in the ruck, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll get this drive going from the 17. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
3rd down play from the gun. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more. This defense, man, they have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The solid return sets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Turning it on!
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Off play action. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. Quick step and go. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Sooners have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. Makes one man miss. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
QB draw. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Sweet cut there. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is... he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. Will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bermudez. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durant. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Hit right back to the line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He'll pull it on the read. The offense coughs it up, and they were on the move. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Bermudez. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.